everybody. I'm live. No one has joined the live stream yet, so I'm just going to wait until there's at least one person here.
And she's 40.
That was Stephanie back there. But yes, today is my birthday. I am 40 today. So I am officially a K-pop Ajima. Thank you. Yeah, I'm probably now one of the oldest K-pop YouTubers you know because I am 40 years old. And, you know, I'm really excited that I made it here, guys. I'm very, very happy. Being 40 years old doesn't really change anything in terms of like, hey, thank you. It doesn't really change anything in terms of like me getting special elderly privileges. I got another 15 years before I can get my senior discount. It doesn't change anything in terms of like, I don't know, society, because when you're in your late 30s, it's practically like being 40 anyway. But, I mean, I will say, I feel like I'm officially grown now. I feel like when I was in my 30s, I was still not that far removed from my 20s. And now that I'm 40, like, I'm officially a totally different generation than people in their 20s. Like, people in my 20s could be my children. And it's weird. It's weird having that experience. It's weird feeling like you've actually transitioned into another state in terms of the way that society looks at you. And on the one hand, I'm really grateful to have made it this far, but it's also kind of surreal because just like Janini, I feel like I'm in my 20s inside. Like I feel the same way I felt when I was 19, 20, 25, 30, 35. I feel the same way I did yesterday. Thank you. Nothing has changed in terms of my mentality. But I acknowledge that this is a milestone because so many people did not make it here. There are so many people that died in their teens, in their 20s, in their 30s. There's a lot of life decisions that people made that led to their untimely demise.
Never forget Cameron Boyce.
Hey, that's inappropriate. Anyway,
I'm just saying.
There's a lot of things that can happen on the way to 40 Town. And I've been blessed that I've made it here. Thank you! So, you know, for that reason alone, this is a big birthday for me because I'm here. And that's all I need. That's all I need is I just need to be here. And I've already achieved quite a bit just by surviving. But that is not what this broadcast is about. It's not about me waxing poetic about turning 40. It's about the fact that it's my birthday, bitch. Love me. It's my birthday. And you know, once you're an adult, birthdays really, well, at least for adults who work for a living, birthdays really aren't what they used to be. Like, when you're a kid, you expect a party, maybe take off of work or school. At 40, you go to work in the morning, you come home to a sensible plate of brownies, and that's it. Like, that's the celebration. A couple of congratulatory text messages from your mom and a couple of friends, a couple of coworkers pat you on the back, but it's really no big deal. But here is a little bit different, because here is where my actual party is. Here is me being able to chat with you guys and really feel the celebratory vibes, if you will. So that's the reason why we're doing a live stream tonight, because I turned 40 and this is my party. I hope you like my party because this is the one. Party favors. Actually, I do have some not party favors, but I have a birthday present I'm going to show you guys. Stephanie, can you do me a favor? Go over to the bookshelf where Namjoon is at, and there is a box on top of a manila envelope. Can you bring that to me?
Yes,
Alrighty, I'm going to show you guys a birthday present that I got in the mail. This is a birthday present from my friend Xiaoa 5. Hi!
Happy birthday to you.
So these are presents from my bestest Xiaoa buddy, Xiaoa 5, otherwise known as Jazzy. And she's just a sweetheart. She's just a really sweet person, and she sent these to me. And actually, one of these things in here is for Stephanie, but I digress. So, thank you. So I'm going to show you guys what she got me because she got me incredible things. Like, she literally got me a box that shows she knows me better than probably anybody else here on YouTube. Thank you. So let's start with the first thing that she gave me, which is something I would have never thought to buy for myself because honestly, until I saw her video, I did not even know this existed. Thank you. And it is this. It is a Mexicana chicken magnet. So this is the magnet here, and I'm gonna put it up close so you can see. Hopefully you can. But it's all the way from Shiny during Ring Ding Dong era. There you go. Yeah, Shiny during Ring Ding Dong era, which Ring Ding Dong era is my favorite Minho era because he had his longest hair during that time. So this is why this is a really great present. But the back is the bottle opener. Yeah, this is the one. She got 2 in her haul, and so she gave me one of them because she's the best. And she knows I'm going to treasure this. So this is going to be going on my refrigerator because I think it's awesome and wonderful.
A magnet collection.
Yeah, I do. I do have a magnet collection. So this is this is one that I will be putting on my refrigerator soon. She also gave me these 2. It is a specific piece of merchandise. She gave me these 2 shiny colored lollipops. One is for Stephanie, one is for me. That's why I said it's to share. So
Candy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Then she gave me something that is so perfect because, you know, I've started slowly inching into enamel pin territory, and there's so many, sorry, my nose is itching. There's so many enamel pin makers, and it's hard to know kind of who does what, where, when, and how.
Did they make pen out of teeth? Because you said enamel pin.
Enamel pin makers. Pins made out of enamel.
So like teeth?
No, not made out of teeth. You're such a weirdo.
Well, what I think of
They call nail polish nail enamel.
So then what is enamel?
That's what your good girl Google is for.
Okay.
Good time. Anyway, getting into the world of enamel pins, I have bought a few BTS pins, but I haven't bought any shiny pins. And I was saying on one of my live videos, like, I don't have any shiny pins. I need some shiny pins, which I've ordered some shiny pins recently. I don't know when I'll get them, probably in a couple of months because enamel pins take forever to reach you. But this is a pin that she sent me, and you guys, let me forewarn you, this is the most perfect pin anyone could have ever sent me in life. I hope you can see it. It is a Minho Married to the Music pin.
Oh, it's a P-I-N, not a P-E-N.
Yes, and this is the pin, which is from the scene in Married to the Music, where the stalker lady at the bridge of the song presents him with the birthday cake and everybody blows on the birthday cake and his head catches on fire. That's what this is. I think it's so awesome that that's happening. That is such a great thing. That is such a great thing. I wish the backing is really glossy, so it's really hard to see the pin. Well, I'm going to take it off of the backing so you can see it. But yeah, it's my favorite shiny MV of all time. I think I've mentioned that before. I think it's one of their best title tracks ever. It's the best repackaged song I think they've ever had, and Hello was my favorite for a really long time. And yeah, I love everything about Married to the Music, so this was the most perfect pin in the world to get for me. See, there's Minho's face, and the flames around him, and the birthday cake. So yeah, I'm super duper pleased with this. I'm obsessed. I need to have more, and so I've got a few more coming. I ordered some pins from, I can't even remember the name of the shop I ordered some from, and I've got my eye on some pins from Egi Ohana. Egi Ohana, I saw a pin that she did for BTS on Ashley's channel, Onionator, on Onionator's Instagram. And the pin that Ashley had was a pin called the Band-Aid Boys. And so I went to Egi Ohana's website because I really thought the pin was groovy. And she has a Dean Instagram pin. I'm going to order it because I've never seen K-hip-hop pens. She has a Dean Instagram pen. She has a Crush blue pen. And she has a Zico pen. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Crush pen because I didn't really like the Crush pen very much, but yeah. So it's her website is Agiohana Shop, so it's AEGYOHANASHOP.com. Agiohana Shop. So yeah, I mean it's the first time I've ever seen anything like that, so I'm gonna make sure that I order the Instagram pin if I order nothing else from the shop. And I'll have to let you guys know how it goes. But from what I saw on Onionator's Instagram, the pins are really nice quality. Really, really nice. What flavor is your lollipop over there?
Cotton candy.
Woo, I cannot wait. Then something, just saw someone on my timeline telling DPR Live, okay, drop the name. Drop the name if it's a Twitter let me know if it's a Twitter or an Instagram but drop the name because I'm here for a DPR Live pin. I mean, I feel like if I'm going to get into this world, I should get into the people I love. So I'm making it a point to collect more shiny pins. I'd like to collect more K-hip hop pins because you don't see them very often. So yeah, drop a name because we want to check it out. We want to be able to shop. We want to support the fan artists. We're always about supporting the fan artists. And then this right here is something I never ever even thought about getting. Like, it's so off the radar that thank you that when she sent this to me, I'm like, at first I didn't even know what the hell I was looking at. So Jazzy sent me this, and I was like, who is this random lady in this photo card? And then I like blinked my eyes real quick because I'm like, okay, hold up, don't be stupid. I realized this is a photo card of Sudan. So this is the photo card right here, and it's hard because it's like reflective. But yeah, it's Sudan, who is one of my all-time favorite K-R&B singers. Like, she's just super duper talented. She has a very unique vocal texture, even though a lot of people are starting to emulate her style. Pay attention. And this is from the soundtrack to, what is this? It is Huyogi. Huyogi? I think that is the soundtrack that it's for. It's an OST photo card. So Jazzy sent me this, which is amazing because she's the best. So thank you so much. Like I said, this box was a treasure box made for me. Like, the stuff I'm getting it's unbelievably amazing and perfect. And then the last two things, I don't think that the rest of you would be excited about getting this stuff. For me, this literally lit a fire under my ass. Like, when I saw these things in the box, I'm like, okay, you need to get it together. You have lost your way. You need to go back on your path, and you need to go ahead and finish up your collection. She sent me 2 Rain soundtracks. So for those of you who don't know, because I really don't talk about him as much as I should, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Rain is my ultimate bias. Like, out of everyone in K-pop for all of time, Rain, Jung Ji-hoon, is my ultimate bias, otherwise known as B in Korean. I've loved him since the word go. I think his music is amazing. I love the tone of his voice. I love watching him dance. I think he is so incredibly charming. I think that he really set a path for a lot of people to follow. I mean, he won an award at the MTV Movie Awards way back in the day. Ninja Assassin, Street Racer, fucking Rainism, Love Song. There's so many things that Rain has done. And so he's my ultimate bias, you know, and I love him. I love him. So I have every Rain album. Like, I have all of his Japanese discography in terms of like releases by Rain, and I have his entire Korean discography except for one album. I'm missing his latest album, Gang, which I need to go ahead and, no, it's called My Life. I'm missing his latest album, which is My Life. The title song for that is called Gang, which is why I got confused. But anyway, I have his albums. I don't have every single version, which that's what I need to catch up on. But what I did not have were soundtracks. So she got this one, which is Sangdu, Let's Go to School, which I haven't even opened these yet. They're so exciting. And this one, which is Fugitive Plan B, which is a really cool drama. Check it out if you haven't already. Rain is gorgeous and perfect as usual. So I'm going to open these on camera because I haven't even opened them because I wanted to show them on my birthday. I feel like I was cheating by opening them before my birthday. I opened the box before my birthday, but I'm opening this on my birthday. So, yeah, so excited. This is literally like the only birthday present I got too, by the way. Nobody loves me. So
I do.
I know, and you made me brownies, baby. I appreciate it. So this is the front of Fugitive Plan B. This is the track list in the back. And it's awesome. It's got in black, 4 minutes. Wow. Wow. Awesome. And then the inside. Ooh. And lots of pictures in here. This is really, really nice. Hey. So, beautiful pictures of Rain in like a muscle shirt and a deep V. Already I approve. Another picture of him with his emo hair. That was a look. It was a choice. Next, Rain in some really sexy sunglasses again with the muscle shirt under a blazer. Do you remember when people thought that that was fancy dressing? To wear like a really fancy blazer and what's essentially like men's underwear underneath? Some more pictures here. Rain getting out of a car, it looks like, and Rain pointing a gun at somebody. Well, that's not Rain. That's the other character. But this one pointing the gun is Rain. There you go. I don't know, it's because Rain's had that haircut before, so I'm like, wait a minute. Another really hot picture of Rain in this jacket that the shirt's totally undone because, yeah, that's realistic. For a man who carries guns, it helps to be half-dressed. Easy access. But yeah, that is awesome. So excited. What is that shirt? What is that shirt? Oh my gosh, this shirt he's wearing right here is ridiculous. Look at that shirt, guys. It's like a deep V tank shirt. It is so ridiculous. It is such a ridiculous look. But yeah, awesome. So glad to have this. Now let's look at Sangdu, Let's Go to School. Sangdu, Let's Go to School is like super early Rain as an actor. Like really, really early. I want to say this came out either right before or right after Full House. I want to say this came out before Full House, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I know. I don't know what that fucking outfit was. It was so bad. Ugh. I'm trying to be careful because the plastic bag that it comes in is like perfectly fitted, so I don't want to rip it. So this is a slip cover. So this is the front. And then here is the back. And then there's the track list, which you probably can't see it all that well. But looking at the track list, it doesn't give you the artist name, so I have no idea who's singing anything on here. And then inside, it looks the same as the slipcase. The CD has a picture of Rain and the lead actress on there, who I feel like I've seen this lead actress as a grown woman, but maybe she got her nose done because I've seen an actress who looks just like this but with a smaller nose. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like this lady is like still super famous. I might be wrong though. Thank you. And so inside you have pictures. Oh man. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna show you this first picture. This is super 2000s. Super duper 2000s. On Twitter, CTYL_my. Thank you for the @ I appreciate it. I'm gonna be looking that up after the live stream is over. So this is the first picture, and look at the fashion. First of all, what are those pants, Rain? What are these homeless man pants? And then the hair, and then the girl next to you with the like semi-afro and the jean skirt and the see-through kind of knee highs with heels. What the fuck, man? What? That was a time in Korea. That was a time in Korea. That was. Then here's another picture of Rain. This is the same picture that's on the CD. It's the same picture here. I don't know who told him that that was a good pose. I guess he was trying to stay in character, but that was a fairly unattractive. That's an unattractive pose for anyone. It doesn't make anyone look flattering. Then we have another picture of him biting his lip in a very unappetizing way. I mean, I'll be honest, he looks tragic. This whole photo book is tragic to me. But I'm glad to have it anyway because it's so funny, you know? And I think that's the thing, like, with your faves, sometimes the stuff they do is funny, and funny stuff is funny, you know? All right. Then we have a picture of the actress. I am for sure that she's famous. I just don't know her name, but I feel certain she is famous. And then they've got pictures of some of the side characters here. I feel like I've seen that lady before too. So, side characters here in all their glory, and then kind of a quick cast photo there. So there you go. This photo book is wild. What is that? What are these faces that they're making? These faces.
I'm so cool and I ditched class. Oh, really? You ditched class? Well, I got an A in physics, and I'm the only girl in that class.
Okay, what I'm seeing here is exactly. She looks like she smelled a fart. He's like, ooh, I'm so cool. Really? Because I smell something weird. Oh, that's nothing. Sure, it's not rain. I'm saying, what the hell? And then it's got lyrics and song credit stuff, which it's all in Korean, so I can't even read it. I have no idea what any of this is. But yeah, this was, and one last picture of everybody posed like people on the set of Friends or something. I have no idea. What are these looks?
Would you laugh when it's gonna be this way? Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA.
I'll tell you what's DOA is that fucking perm this girl has. That shit is terrible. I bet she looks back at the 2000 thinks about all of the mistakes she made when it came to hair care. But yeah, that is Sangdu Let's Go to School. And apparently this must have either been released right before the drama or like during the drama, because on the back of the OST book, it lists the time and the date that the drama plays. What? Why? Like, most OSTs come out during the course of a show. I mean, at least the ones that I'm familiar with. Most OSTs don't come out before. So, it's literally got the run dates on the back of the book. That is so strange. But yeah, that was 2003, y'all. 2003. Rain has been in the business for a very long time. Very long time.
Before I was born.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. This CD is older than you. But yeah, I don't talk about Rain as much anymore. And there's a couple of reasons why I don't talk about Rain as much anymore. Part of it is because Rain really doesn't promote like he used to. He is in a drama right now called Welcome to Life, which I'm going to start it. I haven't started it yet, but I am going to start it. This one is a guy that apparently he like can relive his life mistakes, like he can fix his mistakes. That's what I read on the synopsis. I haven't watched the show yet, so we'll see what happens. He had a drama that I tried to watch right after he got out the military. Wasn't my fave, so I didn't watch it. Oh, you were 9. Oh my gosh, you were a baby. But yeah, Rain, I'm always supportive of my idols. I'm never one of those people who's like, you know, oh, you can't date or you can't try new things with your life. I'm always here for, you know, personal growth. And I understand that idols are people. I understand that idols are people. So I try not to be hypercritical of the things that they do. However, I'll be honest with you. I was very disappointed in a lot of decisions that Rain made early on. For instance, Rain made a decision in his career to spend a lot of time in China. Hey, And because he spent so much time in China, he wasn't promoting in Korea. He wasn't really doing music in Korea. He wasn't really doing shows in Korea. Like, he was spending all of his time getting Chinese money, which I get it. Make your money, girl. Don't let the money make you. But for me, who doesn't really have a lot of access to his Chinese work, that was kind of a bummer. Next, musically, I bought Rain Effect after Rain joined Cube, because Rain used to have his own label called J Tune, and that's where he released arguably the best album of his career, Back to the Basic. Then he went into the military. Then he got out of the military. J Tune had been abandoned. Things were going to hell over there. He was off the label, even though it was his label. And he joined Cube and he released Rain Effect. Now, Rain Effect has one really great song, Dirty Sexy, which is so wonderful. Yes, that's the video. I was like, what the hell are you singing? But yeah, you know. Anyway, Dirty Sexy, great song. And then he had the Law song, which people like the Law song, not my fave.
The Law song? Oh, I thought he was going to become a lawyer.
No, it was the Law song.
Not the
La. Anyway, the Law song was on that album as well. And I was disappointed because I felt like the album sounded rushed. I felt like the style was a bit dated and he could have done better. I was still bitter about the fact that he left J-Tune and In Black's careers kind of just imploded after that. While he was in the military, he was caught doing something he shouldn't do, which at the time I didn't realize how bad what he did was. Now that I understand Korean culture a bit more and I understand how people are supposed to act in the military, I'm extremely disappointed in him. So the years that Rain was in the military, they used to have like a special celebrity unit, and that celebrity unit used to get like paid to endorse the military, basically. Like, they would be sent all around the country to perform for people, do concerts and stuff, and that was their main gig. It was being an entertainment ambassador on behalf of the military. Rain was one of those entertainment ambassadors, and because of his behavior and Seven's behavior while they were in the military, they actually eliminated that entire unit. That's how bad it was. The problem is that in Korea, when you are a man who goes into your mandatory military service, you are not allowed to make any money. You're not allowed to at all. So when you go into the military, in order to make sure things are fair and nobody is like benefiting, you're supposed to be on the same level socially and financially as everybody else. So when you're in the military, you are not allowed to sign any contracts. You're not allowed to do anything for money. You're not allowed to be negotiating for money when you get out. You're basically supposed to concentrate all of your time on being in the military. Well, Rain was like meeting with agents, talking with attorneys, taking extra time off. When he was supposed to be traveling to different events for his military entertainment ambassadorship, he would stay out all night long in order to be able to do stuff that he wasn't supposed to be doing, and he was meeting up to go on dates with his now wife, Kim Tae-hee. So Koreans were pissed because he was basically doing everything that he would have done if he wasn't in the military while he was supposed to be serving the country. So that was a really big deal because they're like, what is the point of you going to join the military if you're not going to act like a soldier? That's the main gist of it all. And then, like I said, on top of that, Seven got caught being at the Rub and Tug massage parlor. So, yeah, things were pretty bad. They eliminated the entertainment unit. And now the closest you get to, like, the celebrity unit is, like, there's military band that you can join. And then Onu, I think he's a part of, like, the military choir or something. And that's the reason why he does so many performances and musicals and stuff. But, yeah, that's the closest you can get to these celebrity part of the military. And the reason why they don't consider those branches celebrity, even though a lot of celebrities go that path, is because there's a lot of regular people that are in the military band and a lot of regular people that are like in the military ensemble. Wow. So that's why it's not considered the entertainment unit.
If you were in military band with Onu.
Key's in the band. Onu's in like the choir or whatever. Hey, happy birthday! Or why am I saying happy birthday to you? Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. I'm so weird. But yeah.
Oh, what if it is her birthday?
It's not. But yeah, Rain really fucked things up for a lot of people with his behavior. And because of that, I'm kind of upset at him because until that time, I had a lot of regard for Rain. I had a lot of regard for Rain because of his upbringing and, you know, how hard he had to work to get where he is now. Like when Rain was little, his family was so poor that they didn't have running water in their house. Like they used to have like well water, and his mother had diabetes, and because of their poverty, his mother couldn't afford her medicine, and she ended up dying from diabetes, and her last meal was a bowl of ramen. Like that's how incredibly poor their family was. And he basically took it upon himself when he was in high school. He's like, I'm never going to be able to get into one of the Sky University schools because I don't have those kind of grades. My family doesn't really have any prospects. I have nothing to lose. I can go to entertainment because literally I have nothing to lose. So he worked his ass off and he started out as a JYP dancer. And initially JYP didn't even want him because he was, according to JYP, he was ugly. And the reason why he called Rain ugly, factors of his face, his little eyes. JYP thought Rain's little bitty eyes were unattractive, and so that's the reason why he thought he was ugly. But Rain danced so hard and so long that JYP couldn't deny his talent. He basically outdanced every single person that showed up at that audition. And so I know, out of all the people to call folks ugly, JYP, seriously, you have a lot of fucking nerve because you look like a brick. But yeah, JYP hired him to be a background dancer, and Rain background danced for years before JYP is like, okay, we're gonna give you a solo. And Rain's solo did double aluminum. Like his first song did not do well. And the reason why it didn't do well is because his first song was released during like an Olympic year, and so everybody was so focused on the Olympic that nobody's really checking for debuts, which, you know, that's poor planning on JYP's part. That's not really Rain's fault. Thank you. And so finally after the Olympics, I guess they released like a secondary single or something, and that did really well, and it propelled Rain to where he is now. And I think that single was the Bad Guy single. So did really well. Then it was time to come out with a second album, and he drops what is literally one of the best songs in all of K-pop, How to Avoid the Sun. It is such a brilliant song. Like, to me, it's timeless. There's a lot of people who listen to How to Avoid the Sun and they'll be like, oh, that sounds like that old school stuff. But to me, it's got a timeless melody. It always sounds good. It always is relevant. Like, it is just so perfect. I just love that song. How to Avoid the Sun. Anyway, great song. After that, there was no turning back. Like, everything Rain did after that was literal gold. Like, every song he put out was so perfect. The videos were amazing. His dancing was amazing. He did a Pepsi video with Christina Aguilera. Because he was so fucking awesome, you know, he was able to branch into dramas. Full House was a massive K-drama. Like, it was on the level of Boys Over Flowers in terms of it being the start of the Hallyu Wave, documented start of the Hallyu Wave. If you want to know how Korea was able to export their entertainment elsewhere, it started with fucking Rain. Seriously. Because Rain and BoA invaded in two separate directions. Rain took Full House to China, BoA took K-pop to Japan. And so those two basically blew up K-pop like it is. And then, you know, through dramas and through his success with his singing, he was noticed by the Wachowski sisters. They used to be known as the Wachowski brothers, but both have transitioned now, so they are the Wachowski sisters.
Neat.
But anyway, they spotted Rain, and they were like, we're doing a remake of Speed Racer. Are you down? He said, yeah, I'm willing to do it. Totally did it. Kicked ass. Then turned around and did Ninja Assassin, where he had the best body he's ever had in his life. There are scenes of him.
Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
There are scenes of him bouncing on a handstand and looking like he was carved out of pure granite. He was a little bit skinnier than I like him to be, but my God, what a body. And just, woo-wee! So good, so good. But yeah, and Rain actually, through Ninja Assassin, was nominated for an MTV award for, I think, Best Kiss, and won! And so, like, the first K-pop artist to, like, win an award from MTV for anything was not Big Bang. It was fucking Rain. So I'm telling you, like, this man is iconic. And then he turned around and had a successful Japanese career. There is still a Japanese Rain fan club. There's the Japanese Clouds. Like, this man did it. He did it all. And so when he went to the military, a lot of us were heartbroken because he had been such a huge force in K-pop. All of your faves in second generation wanted to be Rain, basically. Because Rain came in at, like, the tail end of first generation. So, like, there's a lot of K-pop people in second generation who look up to BoA. A ton of them look up to Rain. Even people, like, in the early part of third gen K-pop look up to Rain because he was a superstar. He was a phenom. He was the one who let them know Korea's not the limit of where this fame can take you. It can take you around the world. And so for those reasons alone, he's iconic. And he deserves his flowers. And I give them to him all the time. But, like I said, he made some really bad moves while he was in the army. And I think for a minute that maybe he let a little bit of his fame get to his head. Because Rain enlisted the very last year he could enlist. Like, Rain waited for the longest time to join the military. To the point that if he hadn't joined the military when he did, he would have probably been arrested. And he didn't want to go to the military, but at the same time, Korean idols who have tried to dodge the military have literally had their careers cut off. And Rain knew, like, I can't afford to dodge the military because that would be the end of everything. But he didn't take the rules seriously, and that damaged a lot for me. And I hate that he did that because if nothing else, I've always thought that Rain was an honorable person, but that was a dishonorable time. That was a dishonorable time.
No! The guy from my game who I thought was cute got dumped from the island. But he was my dream one. Now I'm gonna have to find some other guy to romance on this game.
I wish I had something to throw at you. I can't believe you're interrupting my praises of Rain. Talk about your stupid game. You do your best as a parent. You do your best. But yeah, so I just wanted to have a breakdown to you as why I don't yes, Love Island. I don't really talk about him that much anymore because, like I said, he's not as active, and I'm disappointed with things that he's done. I still love him. I still bop to all the old songs. If you've never heard Hip Song, you need to get into it. This is Hip Song, rock tonight. You got to get into it. But yeah, you know, you need to know Rain. You need to know Rain. If you don't know anything about him, you need to get to know him. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, just that's where that is. But thank you so much, Jazzy. I just got through showing everybody all the amazing stuff that you gave me. But yeah, it definitely lit a fire under me, and now I'm like, what else do I need? I'm a cyborg. What else do I need? I need Full House. What else do I need? I mean, I'm going down the list, and I just, yeah. This reminded me that I still have a lot of things I'd like to do in terms of my rain collection, and I need to form a plan, honestly, because now that you've reopened the rabbit hole, I want everything. I want the fucking magazines from the clouds. I want all the DVDs. I want all the things, and I can't do that because I'm still trying to catch up on Shiny. I'm getting close. I'm almost, actually, you know what? I'm almost done. I never thought I would say that, but I am almost done. For Shiny, what I'm missing right now, I'm missing 2 Sherlock albums and 2 Romeo albums, Korean press. I am missing Shiny World 2. And once I get those things, I'm done with my DVD collection of what I wanted to collect, and I'm done with my CD collection of what I wanted. And I'll be buying Taemin's Famous when it comes out. But yeah, that gets me done, because I don't collect Taemin's DVDs. I don't really collect their Japanese DVDs. I have all of the versions of their Japanese CDs. I have all of the versions of their Korean CDs, except for the ones that I just mentioned. So yeah, after that, it's just going to be a matter of, I need to get a couple of Season's Greetings that I don't have. I have most of the Season's Greetings. I don't have the one from this past year, and I'm missing either the 2014 or the 2015. Don't know which one, but I probably will never get it, so I'm not really looking for it. And the 2018, I'm going to try to get it before the year is out, but I'm not in a hurry because there's plenty of copies available in a lot of different places. But yeah, I am almost done. The only thing that's outstanding, still lingering is the search for light sticks is never really over, to be honest with you. Like, I'm still always going to be looking for light sticks, because the minute I think I have all the ones I need, I discover another one. And so I have a little bitty graphic saved to my phone that lists virtually all of the Shiny light sticks. And so I'm going to continue to look for some of the harder to find light sticks and be collecting them. But I have a box of light sticks in my house because I just ran out of shelf room. And there's a brand new light stick that I need. I don't have it, but it is a miniature of the Shooting Star light stick. And I'm not going to call it what they tell us to call it in Korea. I'm going to call it the Shooting Star Bong, because in Korea, they took the word shooting star and they tried to combine it with shawal, and so it's called Shatting Star. I mean, can you blame me for not wanting to call it by its proper name? Do you hear this laughter? Who wants to refer to their light stick as a shatting star? Shatting its way through the cosmos. Yeah, you know, but I mean, do we expect anything else of SM? You know, SM always comes up with the worst names for things. The fucking worst names. You know, you got fucking Shatting Star, which the light sticks are blue, not brown. Why are we calling it Shatting Star? But then, as I was telling my friends on Twitter, I hate the new group that they came up with, that their name is Super M, because when you write it down, it sounds like men's ejaculate. I cannot tell you how many times people wrote the name Super M with no spaces and no capitals, and I'm like, sperm? What the fuck? So, yeah. SM just, they don't think these things out loud. And they're going to have a group promoting America whose name sounds like sperm. Just saying. Just saying. But even if they made it up themselves, why didn't somebody at SM say, "Excuse me, we have this person who speaks English here in the office, and yeah, Super M. If you look at it too fast, if you take out that U, sperm." So they must want the memes. They must want the memes because sperm. So now I have Taman waving his shining star, talking about, stand sperm. It sounds like some really gross foreign porn. But yeah. So, I mean, I am literally almost done with Shiny, and I am so grateful that the universe has brought me here, because I never thought, when I look at my bookshelf that has my Shiny stuff, I'm amazed. I really am, that from where I started, my first Shiny album was a used copy of Amigo. And to get to this point where I've got all this other stuff, it is like, wow, we're really getting there.
You've outshowled yourself.
I did what I could. But one day I'll show my bookshelf. My bookshelf is really messy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like running out of rooms and my bookshelf looks a hot mess. But yeah, I'm very grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for the things I've been given. I'm grateful for the things that people have sent to me. Now, my collection will never be as good as Jazzy's, because Jazzy has the most complete Shiny collection of anyone I've ever known, because I collect all of the albums released under the name Shiny. I don't get OSTs. I don't get guest appearances on other people's albums. I only collect those things that are actually like Shiny's first, second, third albums, mini albums, that kind of stuff. Jazzy, on the other hand, has every single album that Shiny has ever appeared on in any form. So if Onu did a guest lyric on somebody else's album, Jazzy has that. If they wrote a song for somebody else, they have that. So that is the reason why I say, like, my collection is decent. Her collection is amazing, because if you're talking about just music, if you're not talking about like all the merch stuff, her collection really is where it's at. There's also one other lady here on YouTube. I cannot remember her name now. I used to know her name, but then she changed her name. I'm going to find her name, but there is another Shawwal on YouTube who has the most complete merchandise collection. There's actually a couple. There's a couple of Shawwals that every time Shiny does a merchandise drop, they get on a group order and they order every single thing in the merchandise drop. And there's another girl who, she has gone to every Shiny concert tour that they've done in the United States, and she orders doubles of everything that Shiny puts out. And I'm talking double merch, double light sticks, double albums. She also collects every single one of their photo cards. Her collection is fucking amazing. When I look at it, I'm just like, I'll never be there. I'll never be there. I'm gonna have to find her name, but I don't. Oh, sorry guys. I have to drop my laptop here so I can try to look it up. Because once I find her name, you guys can look her up. But yeah, she's the most complete Shawwal collector I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody as complete as she is. But yeah, I'll never be in those ranks, but for what I started out wanting and where I'm at, I feel closer to an ending than I've ever felt before. Ever felt. And not ending like, oh, now that I've met one goal, I need to create another. No, I literally feel like I'm here. I'm here. And that is a feeling that I have never thought I would have. So I'm very, very grateful.
Put the needle in your nose.
Speaking of put the needle in your nose.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was trying to mention that. I was talking about shitting stars and I forgot to tell y'all about the latest light stick that I need. So SM is doing minis of all of their light sticks. So they're doing mini Super Junior, mini mini Irabong. They're doing mini Molar Bong. They're doing all the minis. And there is a mini shiny light stick. I'm going to get it. I'm not getting it today, but when I get paid, I'm ordering it. So that's coming. That's why I didn't really include it with everything, because it is coming. A bitch is getting it. Trust and believe. It's going to be mine. So let's put that out there. All right, so I'm going to get on my YouTube real quick so I can try to find that lady's name, because like I said, she had one name and then she changed it and I cannot remember what her new name is. So I'm going to look through my subscriptions here. I'm subscribed to 264 people. How do I have time to look at anything? I have no idea. Oh, some of these people, they don't even upload anymore.
Unsubscribe.
No, I'm not going to unsubscribe, because if the day ever comes and they decide to upload again, I want to be sure that I see it when it comes up, because I love the people I subscribe to. There are very few people that I'm subscribed to that I don't care about. Still reading. I'm only halfway there. I'm only in the H's. Oh my gosh.
Are you trying to pierce your own nose?
What are you watching?
A friend is going live.
You have a friend who is going live who's trying to pierce her own nose?
Yes.
Don't hang out with that girl. Something's wrong with her.
I don't hang out with her
Don't-
very much.
Somebody who's bleeding on camera for fun. Don't do that.
She hasn't put the needle in.
I'm just saying, something's wrong with her. Something's wrong with her.
You put her on blast like that.
Something is wrong with her. Don't nobody wake up in the morning and say, you know what I have a hankering to do? I have a hankering to get on Snapchat, Instagram Live, and just shove a needle up my... No, girl. No. No. That doesn't even sound sanitary. Leave that girl alone. I'm sorry, you guys. Slight detour. Also, for those of us who have been on the YouTubes for a long time, let me ask you something. Do y'all remember Melon Satong?
Who that?
You wouldn't know her because you didn't do K. Does anybody remember Melon Satong? Thank you. Whatever happened to them? It was like 3 German girls. I want to say they were German. And I feel like I've never seen anything from them for at least 3 years. And they used to get everything. Like it was like them, Tina Davidson, Jenny Lee, of course, M-Girl Personal, and Zach for 7 Love were like my primary K-pop people that I used to follow. And Jenny Lee doesn't really upload anything anymore. I still follow her on Twitter, but she doesn't really upload anything anymore. And Melon Satong just doesn't do anything anymore. I don't know what happened. It's sad to me. Also, I miss Nega Minho. Nega Minho was my buddy, because Nega Minho also listened to K-hip hop, and so it's one of my few friends who like I could really get down on some things with. Makes me sad. Okay, so one of the people, because I was trying to come up with names of people, Raina is a really good channel. Reina hasn't done anything in a while, but Reina is somebody who I used to follow who did a lot of Shiny piano covers. So if you're interested in hearing some Shiny piano covers, definitely check out Reina. The person who I was telling you that changed the name, it's Samira Sama. So the YouTube name is SAMIIRA dash or hyphen SAMA, Samira Sama. But she used to have a different name in the old days. And, well, actually, not even the super old days. She changed her name after Jonghyun passed away. So, that is the reason why I think that she changed her name to just her name rather than what it used to be. But yeah, if you check out her channel, she has tons and tons of footage from all of the different things that she's gone to. And she currently goes to GOT7, BTS, SF9, and NCT. So yeah, if you like those groups, check out her channel. She gets a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm looking at her channel now, and she's got stuff from the Keyland merchandise drop. She's got stuff from the Best Choi Min Ho merchandise drop. She's got a bunch of serious stuff for the drop. She's got a photo card collection that was downloaded 5 months ago. The shit is beautiful. She's got the entire Pantone collection. She's got a lot of stuff here. So you definitely need to check it out, because she's really the only person I know who gets everything. And because she gets everything, her channel is a real source of information for Shawwals who are wanting to know what's out there, what they can get, how they can get it. Well, not really how they can get it, because she really doesn't talk about how she got a lot of things she got. Man, I'm looking through this list, and there's so many people here who haven't downloaded in forever. Oh my gosh. Sasha's K-pop addiction. Don't know where Sasha's K-pop addiction is. Whatever happened to Scandinavian Monkey? I think her and Rosario still talk to each other, but I feel like I haven't seen her in forever either. Slave of Lunacy. When was the last time that person downloaded? Wow. I really shouldn't be doing this while you are paying attention to me, because this is not the content you signed up for. But I'm just looking at this. I'm just looking at this list of all the people who don't really download stuff anymore, and it's kind of sad to me. Miss a lot of people. But you know what? Time goes on. I went through and unfollowed people who were super inactive. Well, you know, I don't delete people, because I always hope that one day they'll come back. And sometimes they have, you know, every once in a while somebody will come back and it'll be like, oh, it's cool to see you again. But, you know, people fall out of K-pop. You know, people get to where they're not interested in it anymore, and when that happens, you just have to let them do their thing and let them move on, and you know, hope that if they do come back or if something interesting happens to them, they'll keep you informed and keep you in the loop. But you can't make people do anything, and so yeah, I still kind of check for them, but it's not the same. KT Shiny, oh my gosh, I haven't thought of that name in forever. Wow. KT Shiny, she moved on to BTS. A lot of Shawwals moved on to BTS. That's very surprising. That's a fun fact that a lot of people don't think about. A lot of Shawwals moved on from Shiny to BTS, especially in recent years.
Why do you think that is?
You know what I think it is? If I've talked about this before on the live stream, just pretend like I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to myself. I think the reason why a lot of Shawwals left Shiny to go to BTS, number one is the frequency of releases, because Shiny doesn't release as often as they used to. But the other thing is, if you like a healthy dose of pop R&B, there aren't a lot of K-pop groups who give you that. Like, when you look at some of the songs that are in SHINee's discography, like Symptoms and Odd Eye, and like all the stuff basically on Amigo, practically, even Replay. If you look at a lot of those songs, a lot of them have like really R&B based melody, and for all the things that BTS is, as much as they rap, a lot of the songs that have been their most popular songs have been like danceable R&B pop mixtures, and I think that's the reason why a lot of Shawwals gravitate towards BTS, because like when I think of my favorite songs for BTS, my favorite BTS songs aren't necessarily the songs that are the most popular or that a lot of BTS fans turn to. I'm thinking about the OST. My favorite song on the OST is All Night.
Never heard of it.
It was the one that I played for you that was Rapmon, Suga, and the rapper kid, whose name I can't
The rapper kid.
It goes, all night, all night, all night, all night.
Not ringing a bell.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know who these new young people are. Don't try to play me. But anyway. Juice WRLD. Thank you.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. So like All Night, which is more kind of R&B-ish. And then on Persona, my favorite song is Home. Then I'm thinking about the Love Yourself series. I really liked Love Maze. I really liked Pluto. I really like Pied Piper. Like a lot of the songs that I really dig from BTS have everything to do with their vocal line and a little bit of rap stuff here. But yeah, I really like their kind of pop R&B sensibility. And I think for the Shawwals who were into that, transitioning to BTS felt like a continuation of that for us. I will say I don't think that BTS has as strong an a cappella game as SHINee does, and that's not an insult. That has to do with experience. SHINee has literally been around now for over a decade. So, once you've been around that long, your a cappella game just tends to be a little bit stronger because it's like a third muscle, But yeah, I think that's why a lot of Shawwals have gone to BTS. And then like Angels 2014 was saying, a lot of BAP stans go to BTS for the rap. When BAP came out with songs like Warrior and One Shot and a lot of these Tomorrow's an excellent song. It is probably my favorite BTS song of all time. I've talked about that before though. When you look at some of the ciphers and some of the album intro songs, that very much speaks to the people who are fans of a Bang Jungkook and a ZLO. So that's the reason why I say, like, I think that some of these fandoms where their fandoms kind of died away, or the energy wasn't there, or the release schedule wasn't there, they gravitated to BTS because they filled a void. Now, there's never going to be as much stuff that BTS does that I will connect with as I did with SHINee, because some of the things that I connect with for SHINee are, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, there are a lot of BTS albums I love. I really care about BTS a lot. There's some albums that BTS has where I'm like virtually no skips. Everything in here is right. I think Young Forever was a perfect project. In terms of their discography, it is probably the closest they've come to suiting all of my personal musical preferences. However, SHINee has a perfect album. Has a perfect album. An absolute no-skip album. And I can't say that BTS has a no-skip album for me. And I can't think of any other K-pop group that has a no-skip album for me. Even Exodus, which is by far EXO's best album ever, is not a no-skip album to me. But SHINee's Everybody mini album is a no-skip album. Fight me in the streets. Like, seriously, meet me at dawn with muskets. But
Wait, who are you trying to fight?
everybody. Everybody is a perfect mini album. No one's ever done a mini album better than the Everybody mini album. Like, first of all, Everybody, fantastic song. Not anything I would have ever expected SHINee to release. Not even a favorite song for me. But Everybody, perfect title song.
Hello?
Choreography, amazing. Costuming, good. Like, just wonderful. The B-side for Everybody is fucking Symptoms. It is one of the few times in K-pop where virtually everybody agrees that the B-side should have been the title. Like, it is, wow. It is that bitch. Symptoms is that bitch. So, you've got Everybody, which is a great song, still perform it to this day. Symptoms, which can virtually drop anybody's panties. Then you've got 1 Minute Back, Queen of New York, Colorful. And then you've got Onu crooning about Close the Goddamn Door. Madams and Sirs, a perfect mini album. The closest group to ever have an album that I felt was no skips in that way, there's two albums that come very close to me. Big Bang Still Alive, for all of the issues that Big Bang has, Still Alive is an amazing fucking album. And I will stand on any soapbox and tell you that. Like, my favorite song on the Still Alive project is actually Ego. Surprising enough. But Monster is one of the most beautiful K-pop songs that I've ever heard. I love you, baby, I'm not a monster. Na 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 na. Like the piano melody at the beginning of Monster. Just heartbreakingly beautiful. Heartbreakingly beautiful. And then the second group album that comes very, very close, probably over Still Alive, To Anyone's Crush album. To Anyone's Crush album, the only song I ever skip on that album is Happy. I do not like Happy. Happy is not for me. But like everything else on the To Anyone Crush album fucking kills. Fucking, even the B-sides. Oh my gosh. One of the best B-sides that they have ever had in life is, how does the song go? I'm trying to remember what the English translation is, because they don't sing the title in English. I think it's If I Were You is the name of the song in English, but it's like, dun, 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 dun. Anyway, that song. In fact, I'm going to play that fucking song because you know it is my birthday. I do what I want. My birthday, I do what I want. So we're going to... Stephanie's over there singing. It's so weird.
I'm listening to the 1975, Mom.
And I love you anyway.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
I will have you know the 1975 is a great group.
I love you anyway.
Grammarly does more than
I don't want to hear your stupid Grammarly advertisement. This fucking song. Listen to those fucking vocals. I don't know why Minji's solo career didn't take off, because she's got the fucking voice and she's got the dance. Poor song and production choices though. Bomb just pulling it out of her fucking ass, the vocals. Just saying. Fucking CL crying. You can tell somebody really broke her heart.
Who hurt her?
I'm telling you. Can't play it all. YG's trying to copyright strike a bitch. But anyway, I say all that to say, like, that's how strong the B-sides of 2NE1's Crush album are. Like, so great. And to me, that's the mark of a perfect album. A perfect album is not an album that had the most hot singles or had the biggest song of the year. The hot album is the album that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years later, when you hear that, it's still no skips. Even in like my pop life, there's very few no skip albums I have that aren't greatest hits albums. The closest I can come to a no skip album from when I was younger, probably NSYNC's first album, to be honest with you. I really like NSYNC's first album, and NSYNC's second album with Bye Bye Bye. Love that one quite a bit as well. But yeah, I hope I'm good. But anyway, I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, gosh. Woo! The NSYNC stan in me popped out.
JC Chasez was her bias.
He was robbed. If JC Chasez had come out first before fucking Justin Timberlake, it would have been over for you hoes. It would have been over for you hoes. Fucking Justin Timberlake stole JC Chasez's career. First, it starts with him fucking getting gone and using NSYNC as a fucking backup group in the background going, gone, gone. Not fair. Not fair. And then he comes out with, okay, I almost forgot. My other virtually don't skip album, and I hate to say this because he's such a fucking asshole now, Justin Timberlake's Justified. There's, you count it down on your fingers, so many fucking great songs on that album. And the thing is, my favorite song on the album wasn't even a single. My favorite song on the album was a song called Still on My Brain. Now I could say that I don't love you no more. And I could say that I closed the door on our love. And I could tell you I feel it's time for us to go our separate ways. But baby, I just wouldn't be the same. Cause girl, your love is still on my brain. Oh, I love that song so much. Woo! Shit. Anyway, Justin Timberlake really benefited from the fact that Pharrell and Timbaland produced them albums.
True.
Like, seriously, if it wasn't for Pharrell and Timbaland, them albums wouldn't even hit like that. Because I remember listening to those albums specifically to listen to for Pharrell. Like, Still on My Brain is my favorite song on that album, but my favorite songs are Senorita, Dance With Me, or Rock With You is what they call it, even though the chorus is Dance With Me. You know, like What You Got For Me, which was Timbaland produced, but it was like kind of a mixture. There's so many good Pharrell tracks on that fucking album. Like, Justin Timberlake really owes Pharrell a kidney. If Pharrell asked for one, Justin ought to turn around and give it to him. So, I mean, seriously, Pharrell and Timbaland made Justin Timberlake. But if Pharrell and Timbaland had decided to turn their attention to JC Chasez, he would be a legend today. Literally a legend. Because he had the vocals. Thank you! So, yeah, you know, I stand by that statement to this day. to this day. And somebody brought up Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation as a no skip album. Very, very close because Escapade is on that album. But if I had to pick an album, it would be the Janet album because If is on there. And that was my jam. And it wasn't until a year later that I realized what the hell the lyrics of that song was about. And I was high-key embarrassed because I had sang that song in front of my mom, and my mom didn't say anything to me. Have you guys ever heard Janet Jackson's If? Because if you haven't, you need to go listen to it.
Let me just not tell her what it means.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you listen to the lyrics, nobody has to explain it. There's a part of the song, it's like the pre-chorus, like, you're smooth and shiny, feel so good against my lips, sugar. I want you so bad, I can taste your love right now, babe. Like, as a kid, I wasn't thinking anything of it, but then like a year later, I'm like, you're smooth and shiny against my lips. What does that mean? And then I was like, wow, I sang that in front of my mom. What the hell is wrong with me? So, I mean, you know, I wasn't thinking anything of it, but now I'm like, I can't believe I was walking around my house singing about giving blowjobs, and my parents didn't even blink. I don't know if it's because they weren't paying attention to me, or they just figured I didn't know no better. But yeah, like that album is really great. It also has Anytime, Any Place, which is a fantastic song. Man, so good. So yeah, lots of great things, but we're talking about K-pop here. But I would love to know from you guys. I'm going to go back in your comments just a little bit because I haven't really been answering too many of your comments, but I'm going to go back and see your nominations for no skip K-pop albums. You've already heard my nominations for what I consider to be no skip or close to no skip K-pop albums. Again, like I said, Shiny's Everybody, absolutely a no skip K-pop album to me. 2NE1's Crush album, a no skip K-pop album. Close to a no skip K-pop album would have to be Big Bang's Still Alive because it includes Monster, which I really love. Trying to think, I think one of you said The Boys by SNSD. I'm going back to try to see what people say on here because I missed a lot of it. Let's see. I'm gonna keep going. Sorry about that. Janini says Baekhyun's City Lights was flawless for her, and that's a fairly recent album, so that's really good to hear because I need to buy it. I haven't bought it yet, but I need to buy it. Let's see. Trying to see if anything else. So those were the only two nominations. So now I need to get Vix's Hide album. Vix's Hide album is a good album. The album that Error was on that had like all the stuff combined, really great album. Really love that for Vix. Let's see. So Vix's Voodoo you nominate. My nomination is Wings. Non-K-pop maybe Troye Sivan's Neighborhood.
Yes.
Stephanie agrees with you about Neighborhood.
Confirm. That was that album. That album though.
Yeah, BTS is Dark and Wild, BTS is Young Forever, BTS is Wings. I'll be honest with you, Ashley, Wings was a hard sell for me. Like coming off of the tail end of Young Forever, which contains so many iconic songs for their discography, listening to Wings, Blood, Sweat, and Tears was a perfect song. I didn't feel that way about the remainder of the album. I thought the rest of the album was okay. But yeah, Young Forever, I think, has so much good stuff because of the two albums it combines, plus every bonus album that was added to the Young Forever project was perfect. You got the full length of House of Cards, which is an amazing fucking song if you've never heard the full length version of House of Cards. You got Forever Young, you got Fire, you got Save Me, and I feel like there's one more song I'm forgetting, but I don't know. But yeah, so many great things. Wings I just didn't feel that strongly about. Sorry.
These wings are made to fly.
No one's talking about Little Max. Shut up over there with your UK girl pop. No one wants that over here. Oh, another no skip album for me, and this will probably come out of left field, nobody's expecting this. Spice World by the Spice Girls, no skip album. Get into it.
I've never listened to that album.
So Monsta X's Are You There? I need to re-listen to that album. I wasn't fond of the title track, and so I kind of did not feel like it was perfect, but I need to re-listen to that. BTS's Love Yourself, Tear, EXO's Winter 2017, the one with Universe. I have that album. I thought it was really good, but I thought the songs kind of ran into each other, like in terms of like the flow. And so I don't know if I gave it as much credit as it deserved. AT's Episode 3. I do like Episode 3. I think Episode 3 is really good. I think I enjoyed Episode 2 a little bit more because it just was so surprising how good it was. First off, Holla Holla. But then, like, the B-sides were just extremely surprising how good they were. Sistars Give It To Me is a no-skip album. Sistars Give It To Me is really great. Not gonna lie. It is really, really great. If I had to pick a Sistars album that for me was no skip, probably the Touch My Body album. I really, really love that album. Like, in terms of, like, B-sides and stuff, I really, really love that album. But Sistar has... They have some great B-sides, and they got some what the hell B-sides. Can't Commit to Best No Skip album. One of my personal no skips is SF9's Breaking Sensation. I love all the songs so much. I've heard really great things about SF9's Breaking Sensation. I haven't really listened to it all the way, but I need to check it out because it sounds like it deserves a smooth listen. I'm not disrespecting Little Mix. I'm just saying. Bacon's new album. Touch My Body is a great album. Thank you, girl. Touch My Body is my favorite for Sistar too. See? Oh, shit. Almost forgot. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Crystal. Out of third gen K-pop, Red Velvet's The Perfect Velvet repackage is as close as you come to practically perfect. Like, the B-sides on that are killer. They are phenomenal B-sides. Like, the only B-side that people might not get with is My Second Date. But, like, outside of that, the B-sides for Perfect Velvet are outstanding. And then to come back with the repackage that is Bad Boy on it, like, who does that? Only legends. But yeah, Kingdom Come in and of itself is enough to sell that album. Like, if you liked Peekaboo and you liked Bad Boy, go ahead and buy the repackage and let Kingdom Come blow your mind if you've never heard it before. It is a song I want played. If anything should happen to me and you need to play a song to remember me by, I would like you to play Jongyun's Monodrama, and I would like you to play Kingdom Come. Because those virtually sum up my life. Monodrama, about constantly comparing yourself to celebrities and wishing you could have a chance to talk with them. And Kingdom Come, basically, no matter what happens, I'm gonna love you forever. So, there you go.
Yes.
Speaker's Russian Roulette album is very good. I've heard that one before. It's really great. Thank you. Kingdom Come is so good. Taeyeon Something New is a surprisingly great album. Like, I never was a person to collect Taeyeon albums. It's not my thing. I did get the one that had the Dean song because at the time I was really digging Dean. And then I heard the Something New song, and it was so different than anything I'd ever heard Taeyeon do with SNSD or even her solo stuff, and I'm like, okay, it's a repackage, let me get into it. So good. Yeah, Something New was the repackage of My Voice. Really, really good. Really, really good. It changed my mind about her as an artist, and some of the stuff she's been doing since then I've really dug. So yeah, I think that Something New is definitely worth the listen. Very, very nice. I thought Something New was the repack. Or is My Voice the repack? Which one is the repack? Correct me if I'm wrong. You know I forget things. Make Me Love You is the repack? I guess. I don't know. But Something New, that's the one I have. And I really, really like that one. But I want to say that, like, the songs from My Voice are on it. I don't know. Just leave me alone. I'm 40. I'm allowed to forget things now.
Do I have a no skip favorite?
Stephanie's trying to remember she has a no skip favorite. BAP's Noir. I don't think I've ever heard Noir, so I'll have to listen to that sometime. Wonder Girls Reboot, very, very good album. Very, very good. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 skips on there for me personally, but it is their best album.
Oh, Banks' Goddess album. That's a no
Stephanie
skip.
nominates Banks' Goddess album as her no skip. Emily says, I have a lot of no skip Japanese K-pop albums, but for Korean albums, what comes to mind is 2PM's Grown. Perfect. Hot Felt's Me, which is a really hard album to get a hold of today. Wonder Girls Reboot, we've talked about that one, really good. FT Island's I Will, haven't really listened to that one. And a few SF9 minis. A few SF9 minis. So they must be like on your top tier then, because you list one 2PM album and several of their mini albums, so just saying, might have a new obsession. Wonder Girls Wonderworld. Wonder Girls Wonderworld is really nice. It is, but I think that Reboot is better in my opinion. Pentagon's Genius. I don't know, because real talk, I bought Pentagon's Positive because I liked Shine. I hated the rest of that album. Like, literally hated the rest of that album. I'm actually selling it in my K-pop sale. I haven't posted that yet because I need to finalize prices and stuff. But yeah, I'm selling it. I just thought the rest of the album was bogus. FX Pink Tape. It's a really good album. Really good album. There's a couple of skips on there, but I love Goodbye Summer. It's one of my favorite FX songs of all time. To be honest, fall more into the Japanese albums for solos and such. Okay, I get it. So their Korean discography is not really hitting like that for you, but Japanese, you love it. G-Friend Snowflake. Have a huge soft spot for that album. I have a signed copy of G-Friend Snowflake, actually. It's very nice. Juno's DSMN, his best. Good to know. Speaking of my sales, like I said, I have some, there you go. I have some prices to confirm, but I was looking at my sales spreadsheet of what I'm selling. I'm selling 117 items, which kind of makes me a little bit sad because I'm like, wow, I have a lot of extra stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I need to get rid of it. I really do. But yeah. I have 117 items that I'm selling. And I'm saying items because there's some extra light sticks that are in there, and then a ton of extra albums. Lots and lots of albums. So, and that's not even the bulk of my collection, honestly. That's just the shit that didn't fit on the shelf that I'm like, I don't really need this anymore. So, there you go. I don't know if listen to a full album before buying it, I'll be honest. Like, if it's my faves, I'll buy it sight unseen. Like, I bought Zimzalabim. I didn't buy it because I'd heard it before. I bought it because it's Red Velvet, you know? So, the songs on 4 Minutes Act 7 are all my fave. Act 7 is the one that they did before they broke up, right? Remind me if I'm wrong. Anyway, Shiny's One of One album is very, very good. Shiny's One of One is very close to being a no-skip album, to be honest with you. There's just one song on there that I'm not that fond of, but outside of that, really, really good album. Really, really good. And the repackage is even better. One and One, so good. All of Mamamoo's 4 albums that they released as a 4 seasons project are definitely no skips. Yeah, I mean, you know, I like Mamamoo, okay? I can't say that I like them all. I know, Mason, it's a lot. I'm really trying. G-Friend's The Awakening, I never skip a song. Is Awakening the one with fingertips? Remind me if I'm wrong. I didn't never listen to that album because I was disappointed by Laughing Out Loud, and that kind of made me fall off of G-Friend permanently. In fact, I'm selling all of my G-Friend albums, to be honest with you. I'm selling my Laughing Out Loud, I have a signed Snowflake, I have a signed Season of Glass, and those are all for sale. Let's see here. Luna XX, Red Velvet, The Perfect Velvet, and BTS Wings. Okay, so Luna XX, that's a good choice. Also good. Gosh, I need to put a sale too before I move. Yeah, man. trying to get a sales spreadsheet together and trying to get like all the prices right, doing your research on your prices, that's what takes the most time. Actually, this putting the spreadsheet together, just like actually listing the stuff and getting the details was really tough. Now, what's the other hard part, which is taking me longer, is figuring out the prices. Because there was one album in particular that I was going to sell for like $40, which is high. I know $40 is high. I went to look on eBay just to kind of get some comparative pricing. I was way off. Way off. And so that's the reason I'm like, okay, I definitely need to research what they're selling for first before I throw a number out there, because I don't want to really miss any opportunity, but I don't want to overprice anything either. So the album that I'm telling you guys about that I need to sell, that I'm trying to research the pricing, I have Oh My Girl's very first mini album, their debut, signed by all the members. I got it on M-Wave, and I don't listen to Oh My Girl anymore, so I'm selling it. And like I said, I was going to do $40, and then I was looking on eBay to see how much it's going for. $40 is what people are selling it for unsigned. I happen to have it signed by all the members, which is why I'm like, okay, maybe I need to go up a little bit more. But eBay only goes back so far in terms of like historical pricing, and the last time a signed one sold, it sold for like $125. I'm not planning to sell it for $125, but I'm thinking I might need to bump it up to about $65. But that's just an example of one of the things where I'm like, okay, maybe I need to do a little bit more research on pricing before I put the list out there. That way I don't feel like I cheated myself. CLC's number 1. Don't think NCT's Cherry Bomb is no skip, but it is pretty solid. It is pretty solid, you're right. What groups are you selling? I'll tell you in a minute. Yep, their last album. Tiara has some no skip albums. Tiara's Breaking Heart, the repackage of their first album, is legendary in K-pop. More people need to pay attention to it. Tiara doesn't get talked about enough. Tiara is owed their flowers. Tiara was a fantastic group. Like, honestly, one of the most talented K-pop groups of all time. There are some K-pop groups out here who really did the damn thing and never got the acknowledgement that they deserved. Tiara came close in their early days, and honestly, if all the bullying shit had never happened, Tiara would probably, number 1, still be around today, but number 2, they would have had way more music show wins, way more albums sold. Like, Tiara really, their fandoms are queen for a reason, because they were queens. Another fandom that never got its just due, because Korea is a bunch of hating ass haters who hate a bitch who looks better than them, is fucking Nine Muses. Korea always hated Nine Muses because them bitches were tall and beautiful and could sing and had killer songs. And they were just like, no, you're too perfect. Fuck you. And it's just like, y'all are really trying to pull this bullshit. So yeah, Nine Muses, they deserve. Can we talk about these new Red Velvet title track names? Oompa, SM. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to say that the title track is named Oompa because I haven't seen the track list, but, you know, Into All Lives a Little Rain Must Fall. I'm just going to take this as being Red Velvet's rainy season. NCT's Empathy, I did not like Empathy. Now, Shaw 5, she loves Empathy. I thought that Empathy sounded like a bunch of musical leftovers, but that's just me. Limitless Mini, I really do enjoy the Limitless Mini. I really do. WWA disappointed with Rev Festival. I was too. I made my thoughts very known on the Twitters. Stray Kids, I Am Who. Okay. Me and my daughter were in the car on Sunday, and Stray Kids Side Effects came on, and we were both like, what the hell is going on here?
Okay, so it started off, how did it start?
Like, it started off super dramatic, like a musical or something, and then it transitioned into something else, and then it kind of sounded like 5 seconds of Summer's Young Blood, and then it transitioned into something else.
Dubstep, then
yeah, like, and they're like people screaming, ah! Like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm driving on the freeway, and I hear people screaming on the track all of a sudden. I'm just like, no, I can't do this. I cannot do this, Stray Kids. No, not at all. Hopefully.
Then it goes to this.
I might listen on eBay. I don't know. We'll see. Because eBay's touch and go as well. People forget how popular they were, Tiara. Tiara, Cara, Nine Muses, and Rainbow deserve more. Absolutely. I mean, at least when you think of Tiara, they were very popular in Korea for a number of years before the scandal like shed on everything. Cara, legendary in Japan and did very well in Korea for a number of years. So they did get their just desserts. Nine Muses and Rainbow never got what they deserved. Never, 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 never. And especially Nine Muses, because you can go through Nine Muses discography today. And while I can't say that there's a no skip album for Nine Muses, they had like 75% albums. They were like 75% of the content is gold. They had almost all of their minis and their full album 75%ers. Virtually all of them. So they deserve more. Elris is getting that now. I don't know Elris, so, I'll have to hear a little bit more about him.
Elris, like walrus?
It's Elris. It's kind of is spelled like Elvis, but replace the V with an R. Elris! Okay, yeah, Cara, SNSD. Big Time Rush's Big Time Rush. Quinn.
Yes.
That's my daughter back there. Quinn, XCII, The Story of Us. John Bellion, The Story of Us.
I only listened to one song, and that was the main one where it's like, I'm at it all time. No, 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 no.
I can't believe them people at that schoolhouse let you sing choir.
I sing better than what I sound like, I guess. I'm surprised
You sound like somebody who just got rejected on American Idol. I sing better than what I sound like. Don't you see? I'm talented. My mama told me I can do anything I want to do. I sing better than what you heard. Y'all got to imagine me, but like greater. That's where I'm at. Like, it's humid outside. I had coffee before I came in the room because it was cold in the lobby. Those kind of environmental factors, they'll fuck up your audition, but I am better than what I sound. I'm better than what I sound. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. You gonna regret the day that you didn't pick me. I could have been the next American Idol. I could have been the next Kelly Clarkson. No, I could have been the next Kelly Clarkson. I could have been the next Ruben Studdard. I could have been the next Carrie Underwood.
I'm not going to.
Don't nobody watch this fucking show anyway. That's the problem. That's the reason why don't nobody know the name of the last 3 American Idols, because don't nobody watch this fucking show anyway, because y'all don't know talent. If you knew talent, you would know I am talent. If you knew talent, you would know who likes Katy Perry. Who likes Katy Perry? Who talks about Katy Perry? Taylor Swift got you. Taylor Swift got you. That's why you mad, because Taylor Swift got you. Taylor Swift got you, and that's why you mad. Fuck what you heard. Lionel Richie? Who gives a fuck about a Lionel Richie? Let's talk about some Nicole Richie. Don't nobody give a fuck about no Lionel Richie. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm a star, bitch. I'm a star, bitch. Check me out on Twitter. Shower_360. I'm a star. You can't handle because you know I am the best. Fuck you. I'm about to open my SoundCloud. I'm gonna be the next Cardi B. How about that? Huh, bitch? I'm gonna release my mixtape, and then everybody's gonna know that I was the one.
Just sing, not rap. This is not the place for you. I'm sorry.
Ryan, I don't understand why these people don't see.
There's nothing I can do. You gotta go home. I'm sorry.
I just need one more chance to sing. I just need one more chance to sing.
I'm afraid.
I believe the children are our future. I can sing country. I know country. Jesus, take the wheel.
No, we need her out. I'm sorry, that's all the time you have.
I can sing.
We need to audition other people. I'm sorry, your time is up.
That's okay, because I didn't want to be on your funky ass show anyway.
Then why did you come?
Because I was trying to help you out. That's why. I was trying to help you out. Don't nobody watch the show no more. I'm the only one that watches this show. I'm trying to help you out. Huh? How about that? I'm trying to help you out.
Okay, well, the ratings say we're doing pretty good right now.
Don't nobody watch American Idol. Fuck y'all. So, thank you for watching another episode of Masterpiece Theater. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here every Friday night. So let's go back to the list here. You know who listens to John Bellion? That girl that went to the concert with you.
She's listened to some John Bellion.
Musical Century says she loves Side Effects. It may be my favorite Stray Kids song. Wow. Do you like cats? I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be that way, but like, do you like musicals? Because I feel like you must. Stray Kids music has a lot going on. I can't get into them too much besides a handful of tracks. Side Effects is kind of wild. I love it. Same. Thank you! Happy birthday to me. I loved Carl. Carl was great. SES was the group that got me into... Wow! Wow! SES got you into K-pop? You are a G. You are an old schooler. Dap for you. John Bellion, The Human Condition. So that's what she meant to say. I can't get into some Stray Kids music. Me neither. Gotta go to bed. Hope you had a great birthday. Thank you, Crystal. Lammy says, I discovered SES when they put out Paradise for an anniversary they had a while back. Oh, that was such a good song. That was actually a really good album. I almost bought it, but it was really expensive. Like brand new when it first came out, it was like $20-some. And at the time I was used to paying like $17 when you added shipping for albums. So I'm like, $25? The fuck do they mean? So I didn't buy it, but I should have because Paradise was a great song. I love this show. Oh man. Speaking of Zimzalabim, I hated some live stage outfits they had. Oh man, Zimzalabim, the costuming, the hairstyling, wasn't the one. That ain't shit. I want to like Stray Kids, but I'm a Bang Chan and Felix fan. I have yet to get into the whole group and their music. You know, sometimes it bees like that. Copyright Pink. Yay, the 20th anniversary. Me too, Lammy. I'm a Woojin and Bangchan fan. Yeah, listen to Mirror Voices in NS. Yep, I really great. So that I found them. Cat the musical thumbnails kind of scare me. Hey, the Cats trailer scares me too. But I'm just saying, like, if you like Stray Kids Side Effects, you must like musicals. Because that's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like somebody recorded a K-pop version of Sweeney Todd. Like, it sounded like a musical.
I mean, unpopular.
No more skips. More no skips were JJ Project's verse 2, AOA's Good Luck. I disagree with AOA's Good Luck, but that's just because it's not my taste. Girls' Day, Everyday number 5. Not sure which one that was. TVXQ's The Truth of Love. That was a really good album. Check it out if you haven't already. How we talked about Danielle not going to 101's reunion yet. I gotta say I'm disappointed. I'm not. I mean, let's see. Daniel's dating news dropped before the 101 reunion. So probably I would say his agency, but he is his agency. Probably whoever his handlers are told him, don't go there because the other guys are trying to maintain their reputation, and because a lot of people are critiquing you, maybe you need to like sit down somewhere. So that's my guess. Miro grew on me even though I find myself skipping it. I have to be in the mood for it. Sometimes it's like that. That trailer for Cats is nightmare fuel. Big yike. Absolutely. Jennifer Hudson hollering memories. Midnight! Like, no, don't do that. That's supposed to be a beautiful
What was that even
opera.
about?
Well, you'll have to go on Wikipedia to get, there's like a whole synopsis. But anyway, yeah, apparently her cat is like the untouchable cat. And so there's like a part in the song's like, touch me. And she's like literally screaming, touch me! It's like, what the hell are you yelling about, lady? That's why nobody wants to touch you, because you're fucking yelling all the time. And Jennifer Hudson is an extremely talented singer.
Yeah,
but that song does not suit her singing style. Does not. Have you heard K&K's Sunset? I haven't heard Ruan's Beep Beep, but K&K Sunset sounds like music to walk runways with. Sunset. It kind of reminds me of Jealous by SF9. It has that similar, like, cool toned rooms, tall skinny people walking with no smiles, while you hear like flashing club lights in the background. I'm jealous. You're beautiful. Drink martinis. We're fashion. Like that's what the song sounds like to me.
Melville.
Yeah.
Glasses in the winter.
Okay, Girls Day Every Day was their last release. Okay, I don't remember much about their last release. I liked Ring My Bell. I thought that was a really good one. Ellen Page is the best singer from memory. I would agree, but I don't know many other people who sang that song, so that's why I'm just going to put that there as an aside. Who asked for a 101 reunion? They need to leave my minion. It wasn't a reunion like an album. It was like a get together. Like, hey, it's our anniversary. Let's get together for dinner. And it was so sweet because Jisung had like arranged to pay for the dinner, even though he's in the military right now. They like set it up to pay for the meal. So it was basically just like a get together dinner to acknowledge it's our anniversary. But like I said, with Danielle having all the lawsuit stuff and everything else, and you know, the dating scandal, I felt like he probably didn't go just because he wants to let things cool down and not bring that energy to the rest of the members. I'm happy BTS are finally getting a hiatus. I'm happy BTS is getting a hiatus too, because bitch, I got plenty of stuff to catch up on when it comes to them. So I really, really need them to not release anything for a hot second. I still haven't gotten a copy of Wings Letter In. That's the one I'm missing. Have not gotten a copy because I refuse to pay $15 for a used CD. I saw a listing on eBay where someone was selling it for $10. It did not even have a CD in it. Who the fuck sells an album with no CD? What kind of trash is that? Hell no.
Ooh.
So yeah, I mean, there's different DVDs and albums and merch stuff. Like, there's so much stuff to catch up on with BTS that, like, literally they could take a half a year off and we would still be buying things because there's so much to catch up with. Leona Lewis sang Memory in the Broadway revival. She was incredible. Good to hear. Trey. Trei. Trey's Born is one of the best albums I own. They're a new group from EXID's company. I recommend it to everyone who reads this chat. I'll have to remember that. Trey's Born. Okay. She's clapping back, and I'm just here like, and I oop. I thought of Jealous immediately as well when I heard CIX's Movie Star. I really like Movie Star, not gonna lie. I'm not one of those people who was chasing down all the different subsidiaries and solos from Produced Season 2 because I didn't watch Season 2. So I didn't have any expectations of AB6 or AB6. I didn't have any type of preconceived notions for CIX. But I really like Movie Star, and I actually like their mini album. I think it's really cool. K&K Sunset, SF9 Jealous, CLC's No, and that I'm Too Sexy song are perfect for the runway. Yeah, and like Taemin's Want is also really good for the runway. Hot, like you can just imagine like a super sexy German person walking down their, you know, cool tones, hot, and they're just walking.
Jonas Conrad.
Yeah, so there's like a, I wish I knew. We need to come up with a name for that genre of music. I don't know what the name will be.
Stare, don't smile music.
It needs something a little catchier than that, baby. Maybe something that's like only 2 words.
Runway music.
I'm gonna call it conversion therapy music.
What? What do you mean conversion therapy?
Because there's a joke amongst Shawwals that Move was Taemin's way of recruiting to the gay side.
Oh.
And so, like, it's music that makes you, even if you're not necessarily a queen, it makes you feel like a queen. So it's conversion therapy. But yeah, there's a genre of conversion.
You were talking about the other conversion.
No, I'm turning it into a positive. We're going the opposite direction on that. We're here to make more, not to take away. So, yes, K&K Sunset, SF9's Jealous, Taemin's Move/Want, all those belong in like the conversion therapy subset of K-pop. I think I saw that. I know, right? Wasn't that terrible? Breathe by AB6 is a good runway song too. 6 is good. I'm so happy they went in this direction. So what are y'all talking about now? Sexy songs, lol. I prayed for Trey. I thought they were okay since they're under EXID's company, but after seeing the company building on Mix 9, I'm concerned. Yeah. Well, there's not really many other people on that label, right? Vogue Music. Okay, isn't also in the same vein of voguing music. I can see that. I don't see it for voguing music, even though some of the music, like, I don't even know how you catch a beat on it. Like, it's just literally like, it's walking music, stomping music. We're talking about our K-pop no-stick album lyrics. I totally missed that joke about Move, lol. Fun fact, in SF9's Now or Never song, they're not saying jealous, they're saying jealous-so, which means I did it. I was tripped up after seeing the CC on the MV initially. Wow. I missed that one as well. Spotlight music. Okay, thank you. Step on me music. Ha ha ha! That's funny. Step on me music. Step on me! But anyway, yeah. Like, I could take it. Our Death Drop music, would that be good Death Drop music? That one works. But yeah.
I would do Death Drop, but we haven't.
We just like fall out.
Which I saw someone do a Death Drop, and I'm like, that looks like they broke something.
Right? That's why they call it Death Drop. Like, girl, you look like you're dead. You like really fell
Like,
out.
I had thought I heard a muscle crack or something. I'm like, that seems like you actually hurt yourself that time.
So, Soul Light by EHI. That is a great no-skip album. Like, it's so good. It's really, if you haven't heard all of EHI's Soul Light, you need to listen to it. A lot of people mention Wonder Girls Reboot. Really, really good. I can't believe Big Bang isn't saying, and I want to get down in fuck it. I don't know what they're saying either, but that's what I heard. And I want to get down. I love it, and I want to get down. That's what I hear, but you know, there's a lot of things that I don't hear right when it comes to K-pop, and I'm just like, you know what? Blame it on my ears. Blame it on my ears, not on my soul. I'm not saying it bad on purpose. It's just like, it is just like my favorite Beast song. I lost my money, not a Soleil, yeah, I'm out of control. Like, I know he's not saying I lost my money, but every time I hear that song, I just think, I lost my money. And so, yeah, blame it on my ears, not my heart. The original title for Now or Never is actually Jealous, so calling it that is actually pretty accurate. Yeah, I'm surprised when I read the lyrics to Fuck It Too. The Korean title for Fuck It is What You Hear When You Think You Hear, and I Want to Get Down. Okay. Beautiful Night, the best misheard lyrics bop. I think another good no-skip is EXO's Overdose. I think that Overdose is a really decent mini album. I don't feel like it's a no-skip for me personally, but I think it's really good. If I had to pick one EXO album that's the closest to no-skip for me, in terms of like me personal, my personal taste, I think the Exact album, not the repackaged, not the Lotto repackaged, but just Exact, is very close to me for a no-skip album. But I think Exodus is one that more people can agree is no-skip. Tempo is also very good. Gravity is now officially my favorite EXO song of all time that's not a title track. Like, title track wise, I think it's always going to be Call Me Baby. I just really, really love Call Me Baby. A lot of people would say it's Monster. That's a good call as well. But I just really love Call Me Baby. I love the whole video. I love the sound of the song. I love the choreography. Like, so good. But Gravity, like, out of every B-side they've ever released ever, Gravity is that hoe. She is the one. Like, when your man has turned in for the night, it's because he's calling her on the phone to like, baby, I just want to hear your voice before I go to sleep. But yeah, I love Gravity. So good. So good. Tempo's low. The exact album has heavy, shiny vibes, so I think that's why I really enjoy it. See, you and me, we're like this, Jazzy. That's why we love it, because we're like, this was supposed to be Shiny's album, wasn't it? This was supposed to be Shiny's album. Like, you cannot tell me that Shiny was not supposed to sing Superhuman. You cannot tell me that. NCT's Superhuman was supposed to be a Shiny song. You can't tell me any different. I won't hear otherwise. It's just a fact. Superhuman was one of the tracks that Shiny didn't release when they had a whole album recorded, but Onu had his scandal and nobody could release nothing. Prove me wrong. I misheard part of Four Walls as Four Walls, Shaka Zulu Miro, White. Okay, that part of the song, this is how I play it in my mind. And I never say it out loud. Love is for walls covered in mirrors, mirrors, whoa, oh, oh. That's how I hear that song.
What is this?
It's Four Walls by FX. Love is for walls covered in mirrors. That's how I hear it in my mind.
That sounds kind of hippie.
I think you would really like it. You ought to look it up on the internets.
Yeah.
The only time that beats Gravity for me is Hurt. Hurt's a good song. Exact has a very consistent. That is the reason why I say Exact is very close to No Skip for me, because it's very consistent. I personally enjoy most every single song on there, and then like fucking Monsters on there. So and Lucky One. I mean, come on, how good could you get? Yeah, I think I have different tastes when it comes to EXO. So certain albums gravitate to me than others, and the ones that I really like tend to be the ones that most fans aren't big on. You probably won't agree, but Persona is one of the best non-skippable mini albums. I like the style of it a lot. Okay, K-Hope, I'm just gonna say, I disagree with you, not because I dislike the album, but because the style that BTS explored a lot on Persona is not the style of BTS that I personally enjoy the most. Out of everything after You'll Never Walk Alone, probably my favorite of all the albums is Her. I think Her is my favorite. Her is the one that for me is the most non-skippable. Tear is really good too, and Tear has like 3 songs back to back that I love, but I really, really dig Her. Really like it. Pied Piper is a song that I didn't think I'd hear BTS do another song like that. And I love that song. I love that song. It's a good driving song too. If you're in the car and you're driving, that song kicks ass. It knocks. Miss Entertainment Line and Sherlock is Soyeon Dorito. Yeah, I remember when Eat Your Kimchi made that a meme. That was funny. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Exact was a really for Shiny. I wouldn't be surprised too. When Jonghyun sings EXO's Playboy, oh, yeah, I've seen him sing it on stage. It's very nice. I also mishear Twice's Heart Shaker as Sana Gay. That's funny. No misheard lyric will ever top Butterfly Pooped on a Spider in that one S&E. What? Butterfly pooped on a spider? Butterfly pooped a spider? I don't know. Love is for walls. Love is for mirrors. Fixes Rock Your Body when I think Leo says, no way, I'm gay. I mean, if he wants to say that. Unpopular opinion, I don't like DNA. Unpopular opinion, I wouldn't say that that's an unpopular opinion because a lot of people didn't like DNA. A lot of people were really mad at DNA, to be quite honest with you, because they felt like you come off of Spring Day and Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which are both very kind of dramatic songs, and they do this DNA song, which is really super colorful and playful and a totally different stylistic thing, and people were mad at it. I think more people would have been happy if Fake Love had been the next song after the Never Walk Alone era, because that was more what people anticipated hearing from BTS. They're like, no, we feel like having fun. We like to dance, colors, and people were not here for that for some reason.
I like emo BTS.
So Flower Power is the song that they were talking about. Okay. I gotta say I kind of miss really busted English and SM songs. Okay.
Get away out of my face.
Well, that was actually the English though for that one. Get away out of my face. So yeah. But K-pop's had some gems when it came to English. They really have. It's been some wild times in K-pop English. Close your lips, shut your tongue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First of all, how do you shut your tongue? Like,
close your lips. Wait, what?
I can close my lips.
Shut your
But
tongue.
shut my tongue? How do you shut your tongue? First of all, my tongue is not open. I mean, I guess if I had like the split, close your lips, shut your tongue. What? Nah. Sexy, free, and single. I'm ready to bingo. That was a classic. Sexy, free, and single. I'm ready to bingo. Ba 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 ba. Oh, what was the other? There was another misheard lyric for that song though. Sexy, free, and single. Every single day, try. I can't remember but there was another misheard lyric for Sexy, Free, and Single. The other one that was misheard lyric was for Super Junior, and it was the song that was the repack for Sexy, Free, and Single. And I think he's saying, I got you, little runaway, but that's not what it sounded like. It was like, the way it sounded like, I got you, little runaway. It was messed up. Anyway, that one has some good misheard English as well.
I got a boy on my chin.
I got a boy chicken. Oh man, I miss when Eat Your Kimchi was good. I do. I miss when they were good. Those are the ones that make songs most. Speaking of SNSD, it took me a long time to find out Super Galaxy was not in Korean but Japanese. Anyone else similar experiences? Who's your favorite BTS rapper? My bias is Yoongi, but J-Hope is my favorite rapper because I like the way he uses his voice and his adkins. Like diet? Don't take it in the butt. That's the one. Don't take it in the butt. Oh, Spy. That opening to... the opening to Chivalry. The dick is in the pussy. Stephanie's over here dying. Like she's literally about to pee herself. Don't take it in the butt. The dick is in the pussy. Oh, K-pop.
It hurts.
Yeah. Don't take it in the butt. Yeah. She's crying. She's crying. K-pop, you are gold. K-pop, you are gold. I love you, K-pop. You provided me with some great memories.
My
Woo!
face hurts.
So it wasn't until recently I found out that the lyrics in Perfect Man says hoes. Wow! That's what I want in a perfect man. I want you to call me a hoe. It'd be like listening to Bruno Mars, Nothing on You. Beautiful hoes all over the world. I could be fucking, but my dick would be chucking. They have nothing on you, baby. Nothing on boobs, baby. Terrible. Terrible. My non-K-pop no-skip albums are all Crush albums. Say's Classic, Dean's 130 Mood, all Cold albums, DPR Live Her, and CTYL, Jisoo Circles, Pinamico's Garden, Milik Vita, Rad Museum, seen Zico's Television. Okay, so if I was to pick my top KR&B no skip albums, Crush's first album is a no skip for me. Like, it's classic. Dean's 130 Trouble Mood, definitely. My favorite Dean song of all time is actually on 130 Trouble Mood. It's What to Do. I just think that song is beautiful. It's perfect. Never matched. Hoodie's first album is a no skip album. Hoodie's first album is really good. I definitely recommend it to everybody who wanted to listen to that. DPR Live's Her is okay. I like the Coming At You better. I do. I like it better. Jisoo Circles is amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really great. Zico's Television is alright. It's alright. In my opinion, it's alright. And probably what's another one that I know is like really, really fantastic? Yeah, just a second, think about it for a minute. I'm thinking about all the ones I have. Zion T's ZZZ album is really fucking perfect. I really, really love that album. And my favorite English lyric as of recent years is, I don't know why you're asking me how many burgers I can eat. I'm already fat enough. Come on. Come on. So good. So
Sounds
good.
like someone sensitive.
It sounds like me. It sounds like me. Why are you asking me how many burgers I could eat? I'm already fat enough. Leave me alone. So yeah, love that album. That one soundbite at the beginning of You Think by SNSD that sounds like it's saying meatball. Meatball. That's funny. Sehun's Shorty, I'm a party till the sundown. Ugh. No. Yeah, I think Eric says money, hoes, and clothes.
Should that be our new motto?
So bad. So bad. Purple Line, the infamous, I really want to touch myself. Again, taken out of context, that don't sound nice. If you want to touch myself. Of course, we're talking about Yuchin though, so fuck that guy. He probably threw that in there. The English parts of Mic Drop are rough. Just Jimin saying, I'm about to pop off. Oh, yes. There's something about when K-pop acts try to speak in colloquialisms that is just absolutely cringe-worthy. Like, NCT's Regular, I refuse to listen to it in English. I refuse. But yeah, you know. Another trip to eat, my hands carry 'em.
Too many that I can't even count them.
My drop. Yeah, so
Please don't.
Rapmon delivers a lot. You know what's weird? Rapmon is actually really good with English. We all know this. It's not an open secret. When you listen to his first mixtape, his English is so good and it's so easy to listen to. And his latest forays into English when he's rapping the English or singing the English have been so muddled and just like hard to decipher. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but somebody needs to talk to him about that. I do not like that. I'm a bird, not a turkey. Woo-wee! And then somebody said H2O was the show, so they must have heard you watching H2O in the background.
It is such a good show.
Stephanie is me right now. I like regular English. Boo! I only like the Chinese, aka wavy version of regular. I be walking with the cheese, that's the queso. I be walking with the cheese, that's that queso. No one is gonna take us seriously if you're out here talking about fucking cheese. And why does SM have so many bad cheese lyrics? Fucking Chris talking about I'm gonna eat you like cheese. What? I just can't.
Do people like cheese? Like, is cheese?
Listen, liking cheese and singing about cheese, they don't have to go
It's
together.
not like I'm gonna say, ooh yeah, I love you like I love cheese.
Listen to Blackpink's Doo Doo. When the title is a misheard lyric itself. Woo! But seriously though, hit you with that doo-doo. Hit you with that doo-doo. What did I do when I hit you with that doo-doo? Oh man. I think RM trying to sound like a native, his pronunciation isn't always the same. Have you ever noticed how he changes it up from different places in America and even in England? Oh, absolutely. Like, if you listen to RM speak, like when he's in front of the UN or when he's doing the MIPS for the concerts, that's one totally different accent. Or when he's doing V Live and he's trying to speak English, that's a totally different American accent. And then when he starts rapping in English, all of a sudden he's like a California surfer guy or something. Like, he rounds off all the words and it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work.
A goon.
For real! Fuck! I don't care who you are. I don't care what lyric sheet you bring me. He is not saying, I want to be a good man. He's saying, I want to be a goon. He wants to run the streets with his friends doing hood rat things. I want to be a goon just for you.
No cap. If anybody tries to hurt you, I got this AK.
I want to be a goon just for you. I think what's happening is that these songwriters are just using every single hip hop cliche and slang word they could think of and not thinking what the hell they're writing. Absolutely. My friend says Ratman sounds like Obama when he speaks English and he doesn't, but I somehow understand. I guess, maybe.
Not really.
I hear goon too. I'm cackling. I hear goon too. LOL. No matter how I try to hear good man, I hear goon every single time. His name should be Nam. For real? Fuck it. That ought to be my new Twitter handle. Namgoon. Namgoon. Okay. I would like somebody to draw up some fan art of Namjoon looking like a goon.
And that would work
Like
for us shipping.
gold fronts, face tattoos. You know, I don't want him to have dreadlocks so he can keep his hair short, but I want it to be like blonde dyed on the top. I want him to have like a super baggy white t-shirt and like some skinny jeans with like rips in them and stuff. But I totally want him to look like a SoundCloud rapper. Oh, no. I want him to be a goon, but I want him to be dressed like Sway Lee from Ray Shrimmered.
That would work for the Staleman.
Yeah, woo, bitch!
You could make a good fan.
That is a Thank you for speaking a word. Thank you for speaking a word. If somebody wants to finally write my Megan Thee Stallion Namjoon fanfic, then you have Namjoon telling Megan Thee Stallion, I want to be a goon just for you. And she's like, I know you do, Daddy. Yeah. Make it happen. Make it happen. So, yeah, I dig it. I'm having more flashbacks to American Hustle Life. I don't think you could hold me at gunpoint and make me rewatch that. Girl, who you telling? One time is enough. What song is stuck in your head right now? OMG American Hustle. That's throwback. Who's the other guy in Ray? There's Sway Lee and what's the name of the other guy in Ray Shrimmered?
I have no idea. Shrimmered?
No,
I know.
it's just ear murder. Slim Jimmy. Thank you.
Slim
Gotcha.
Oh.
Slim Jimmy.
Does he like to eat Slim Jims?
Snapper to Slim Jim. Sorry.
Slim
What
Jims
you know
are
about that
actually-
Randy Savage? But yeah. Know me.
And then I like the music. Oh, he does now that I think about it, he does a lot of high notes in his song.
He does. He's crooning. He's not rapping. He's singing. It's a song. But yeah, man. If anybody wants to give me a gift, I need somebody to do fan art that has RM looking like Sway Lee, but like without the dreadlocks.
Yeah. He has a bunch of neck tattoos.
Mm-hmm. But like every time I see Sway Lee, he's always got like a jacket and no shirt and the skinniest pants. I don't know why. It's a thing. He sounds like he's from New York sometimes. Thanks. I heard Slim Jimmy's name when I watched their Hot Ones interview challenge, but forgot it after. But yeah, there's been
Madonna did a song with Sway Lee?
Madonna does a song with Eric. She did a song with Maluma. Fucking Maluma.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah.
that wasn't nothing to write home about.
Yeah. Jimin dying. Speaking of Jimin, okay, how does y'all record label tell everybody they're on a break, leave them alone, they're not going to be doing anything, they're having a rest, let them breathe, and then all of a sudden here comes Jimin, it's V-Live time! It's like, girl, aren't you supposed to be off work? Who shows up to their job when they're supposed to be on vacation?
That's like going to school when it's not a school day.
Like, girl, it's Saturday. What the fuck are you doing here? School is closed. In fact, it's Labor Day weekend. We're closed for like an extra day. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here to learn.
I just wanted to pop into the library real quick. I had a couple of questions about the Spanish Inquisition. Just thinking maybe I could look some of that up while I have some free time. Yeah, he should be clocked out. Like, get off the V-Live. I heard a whole bunch of people talking about, like, they were so glad that a break was coming because they wanted to catch up on V-Lives that they hadn't had a chance to watch, or episodes of BTS Run that they wanted to watch, catch up on, some of the Bangtan Bombs. Like, there were a lot of people who had a lot of catching up they wanted to do, and here he comes by, I'm off, guys. I just thought I'd tell you about my vacation, and, let you know I had some plans, but I'm still gonna check in because we're still friends. It's like, go home, get out of here, You're doing too much. That's the reason why nobody else gets Employee of the Month, because your ass pops up when you're supposed to be off work. Go away, go away.
Get away out of my face.
I'm telling you, get out of here, go home. Let your roots grow out. Whatever happened to the idea you had where we would have a fanfic book club discussion? Still have that, never did go away. I actually did a fanfic reading night, but it didn't really go over that well. A lot of people didn't really want to watch. I think it's part of it is because, you're talking about dicks and pussies and, nether regions, assholes, and people just don't really feel comfortable discussing that in a public forum. I get that. I totally get that. It's not considered proper conversation. And also, like, reading fan fiction with people, it doesn't really come across well. So I'm reworking that segment. I'm still going to do it again, but this is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do it as Discord. I think what I'm going to do, did she just admit that she's Saesung fan? She's out here listening to Blackpink do. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Discord, and I'll post the fanfic that we're reading, and then everybody can try to like catch up with it, and then we'll do like a fanfic night, and we'll talk about the fanfic instead of me reading it out loud to everybody, because I think that's where I lost the room. Whereas if I do a Discord, and no, why would YouTube flag me talking about fanfic? I'm not gonna post pics of penises, vaginas, nipples, stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about it, but they can't flag me for that because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not harassing anybody. I'm having a literary discussion, and I'm allowed to have literary discussions about these things.
Look at this gif of Ron eating chicken.
But yeah, I mean, I could talk about these things, it's no problem. And when I talked about it last time, I didn't get flagged either. What's up with girl group song titles being onomatopoeias? I don't know. You know, Zimzalabim, Bungie, just
Doo-doo.
so bad. It's so bad. I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. Somebody asked me earlier. I'm gonna probably get off soon, but I wanted to make sure I answered this question before I got off of here. Somebody asked me earlier what albums I'm selling or what groups I'm selling. Okay, sorry. Do that one more time. I have a number of groups here. I hope so, because you know how. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna get flagged. There are channels here on YouTube that review sex toys. They don't get flagged. There are channels on here that show you how to do vagina waxing. They don't get flagged. I'm not going to be showing any body parts. And if I don't show any body parts, I'm not prevented from talking about these situations. The only thing that would be an issue is if I had a channel that was monetized, I could get demonetized. But I'm not going to get demonetized because, again, I don't make no money on this platform anyway. Anybody watching me is watching me for the freezies. So let's go back to what I was saying here. No, I don't want to hear about that. So I have one XOK album, some EXO Japanese stuff from their first single. I have some Japanese Kara. I have a single by AKB48, but I have several copies of it, so I need to get rid of that. I have a couple Girls' Generation Japanese singles. I'm selling my Simon Dominic Darkroom CD because it's just too depressing to listen to. I'm selling several copies of some BTS albums because I have multiple copies that I bought when I was losing my mind. A Tiffany's Just Wanna Dance. I have a limited edition of Luna YYXY's Beauty and the Beat that I need to get rid of because I accidentally bought 2 copies when it came out. There's an album by a group called Platinum. It's a terrible album. I have AOA's Good Luck, the weak version I need to sell. I have 2 Boppelgan albums I'm selling, Boppelgan's Red Diary and Red Planet. I'm selling 2NE1's second mini album and their first full album because I have 2 copies. I have duplicate copies. Red Velvet's Russian Roulette, I have a duplicate copy. Top Dog's The Beat. XOM albums, like early XOM albums. Pentagon's Positive. I have a copy of EXO's Xology I need to get rid of. Triple H's 199X. G-Idol's last album, Made. I have a really damaged copy of that I need to get rid of. 17's Boys Beat and 1717 Carat. J Park's Evolution. NCT's Cherry Bomb. These extra copies, a lot of these are. Lovely's Fallen Lovelies. G-Friend's Closer. Tiara's Lovey Dovey. Pretty damaged, actually. I need to make sure I put that on there. Used bad. Okay, G-Friend's Flower Bud. Jessica's With Love, J. G-Friend's Laughing Out Loud. IOI's Chrysalis. Girls' Days, Ring My Bell. Ben Jungkook's Note, which is his solo CD. I literally couldn't get it out of the album. Twice's Page 2. both versions, the blue and the pink with the limited cover, because I bought them when they came out. BTS's Map of the Soul, Love Yourself Tear, Love Yourself Answer. I think I have a Love Yourself Her I'm selling as well. Stray Kids I Am Not. Miss A's Independent Woman Part 3. I had 2 copies of that. One of them is missing some pages, so it's like super duper cheap. Let's see here. JYJ's Just Us, which nobody's gonna buy because no one's buying JYJ right now. Melody Day Speed Up. Lip Service's Hello. Alex is Just Like Me. BAP's That's My Jam. Icon's Return. Big Bang's E in the Made series. Jensu's Signature, but it's spelled with an X. 17's Going 17. I have a super damaged copy of that one. GOT7's Identify, but it is signed by JR. 17 Carat, I already mentioned that, I think. G-Friend's Snowflake signed, and G-Friend's Season of Glass signed. Oh My Girl's first mini album signed by M-Wave. Their Summer Special album, their Windy Day album. I have several Shiny albums here. I have Shiny Story of Light Episode 1, 2, and 3. Onu's Voice, because I got sent the 2 blue copies when I should have got sent 1 blue and 1 white. Winter Wonderland Senior Song Everybody. DXDXD Limited DVD, not Blu-ray. Boys Meet You Single Limited. Juliet Type A. Lucifer Japanese. Boys Meet You Album Limited. Juliet Type B. Replay Japanese. Lucky Star Dazzling Girl. And then I have a bunch of, like I said, light sticks and things. So that's the stuff that I have that I'm going to be selling. I don't know if anybody's interested in any of that stuff, but there it is. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think when I started listing things, people were like, oh, I'm off it. So no big deal. But yeah, when I get the money, I'll take a copy of Onu's Voice and a couple of your other Shiny albums. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want a lot of money for the Shiny albums because, like, they're basically Japanese albums, and Japanese albums usually don't sell for very much anyway. But I have extra copies of all 3 Story of Lights. I just don't have an extra copy of the epilogue because I bought multiple copies for a video I had been planning, and then I had like a really damaged shipment come through, and after that I'm just like, I don't feel like doing it anymore. So I have copies, extra copies, but they're damaged extra copies, so that's why I'm selling them. But anywhoots, that is that. Thank you guys for watching. I've now been on live for 2.5 hours, which I was not anticipating to do, so I probably do need to get my ass into bed. I got work tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. Thank you guys for being here all the time. I say thank you all the time because honestly, if I did not say thank you, I wouldn't have any other words for you. Like, it's really, really important to me that we are able to interact the way that we do. I did not have cake. I had a brownie that my daughter made for me for my birthday, and it was delicious. Really, really good. It was a Trader Joe's brownie mix. Great stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you for just, being here for me, agreeing to watch me, tuning in. Even if it's stuff that I do that you don't like, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me, and I'm going to keep this live up unless YG decides to copyright strike for the little 2-in-1 moment we had earlier in the evening.
Please don't.
I hope he doesn't, but he's got tax evasion for gambling that he's got to finance, so probably he'll go away. But thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I'll have a haul sometime down the way and a sales video sometime down the way. So maybe you'll get something other than a live chat one day. Who knows? Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.